A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of tensions between Venezuela and the United States, the Venezuelan government has announced the deployment of 15,000 troops to its border with Colombia. This move comes amidst serious allegations from Washington that Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro is leading a cocaine trafficking cartel, a claim that has heightened the already strained relations between the two nations. The announcement was made on Monday, August 28, 2025, as the geopolitical landscape in South America becomes increasingly volatile. The U.S. has responded to these developments by positioning 3 warships off the Venezuelan coast, a clear show of military strength intended to pressure Maduro's regime. President Donald Trump has characterized this military maneuver as part of a broader strategy to combat drug trafficking, labeling these cartels as terrorist organizations in his administration's rhetoric. This assertion raises questions about whether the U.S. is genuinely focused on drug enforcement or if this is a pretext for a more significant intervention in Venezuela. In response to the escalating situation, President Maduro has not only ordered a military buildup at the border, but has also called upon Venezuelan citizens to mobilize in defense of their homeland. His government portrays the U.S. actions as an act of aggression and imperialism, framing the deployment of troops as a necessary measure to protect national sovereignty. The situation is further complicated by the historical context of U.S.-Venezuela relations, which have been marred by accusations of meddling and interventionist policies. The deployment of U.S. warships has been met with a mix of concern and defiance from the Maduro administration, which insists that it will not succumb to foreign threats. As the two nations stand on the brink of potential confrontation, the international community watches closely. Analysts are divided on the implications of this military buildup. Some argue that it could lead to a dangerous escalation of conflict, while others suggest it may serve as a deterrent against further U.S. intervention. The situation remains fluid, with both sides preparing for a possible confrontation. In the coming days and weeks, the world will be watching how this tense standoff unfolds, as the stakes are high for both nations and the broader region. The potential for conflict raises critical questions about sovereignty, intervention, and the ongoing battle against drug trafficking in Latin America. As the narrative develops, it will be essential to consider the broader implications of these military actions and the potential for diplomatic solutions to emerge. With both sides entrenched in their positions, the path forward remains uncertain, and the possibility of dialogue appears increasingly remote. The international community, particularly neighboring countries in Latin America, may play a pivotal role in mediating the situation and preventing further escalation. As tensions rise, the focus will also shift to how domestic sentiments within Venezuela respond to the military mobilization and the perceived external threats. Will the Venezuelan populace rally behind Maduro, or will dissent grow in response to the crisis? The coming days will be critical in shaping the future of Venezuela and its place in the geopolitical landscape of the Americas. As we follow this developing story, it is crucial to remain informed about the actions and reactions of both the Venezuelan and U.S. governments, as well as the international response to this precarious situation. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.